Here we are for round 11. For round 11, we're going to start off by chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to do 2 double crochet, decrease in the next 2 stitches. So here we have 2 stitches remaining, and to the next 2, these 2, we're going to do a 2 double crochet decrease. And that's going to start off our 3 double crochet decrease. Following this, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to do a front post double crochet twice around the next double crochet. So here's our double crochets. Okay, so the next double crochet is this one here. We're going to do a front post double crochet twice around this one. So a front post double crochet is similar to the back post. The only difference is we do it from the front, like that. So around each stitch from the front. So yarn over, insert your hook around that post, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do the same thing again around the same post again. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to do a single crochet into the next chain 1. So here's our chain 1 space, single crochet, like that. Now you're going to do a chain 1 and single crochet into the next chain 1 space. We're going to do that 3 times. So chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space. So that's 1, chain 1, 2, chain 1, 3. So now we're going to do a 3 double crochet decrease into the marked double crochet on round 9 and the next 2 double crochet on round 9. Okay, so remember this is the marked double crochet on round 9 where our thing comes out of. So into there we're going to do a 3 double crochet decrease into this one, the next one, and the next one. So the first one here, starting with the marked one, insert your hook into that double crochet, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2. 2 loops on hook. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet from round 9, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet on round 9, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, like that. Now we're going to single crochet into the next chain 1 space on round 10. So the next chain 1 space is the one we haven't used up yet. So if you look, that one's used. This one here is not used, so we're going to single crochet into there. You can see. Single crochet to this chain 1 space. Now we're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the next chain 1 space 3 more times. Chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space. That's 1, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space. That's 2, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, like that. And then we're going to do a front post double crochet twice around the next double crochet. So the last double crochet here, front post double crochet two times around this post. So yarn over, insert your hook around the post, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. One more time, yarn over, insert your hook around the same post, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, like that. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is what we created here, this part here. Okay, so after you chain 3, this is where we're going to start to do our repeat for the pattern. So you're going to start off by 3 double crochet decrease in the next 3 stitches. So here's our next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3 at the top here, 3 double crochet decrease. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into the second stitch, pull up through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into the third stitch, pull up through, yarn over, pull through 2, 4 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and that is a 3 double crochet decrease. Now you're going to do a chain 3 and a front post double crochet twice around the next double crochet. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're here. So we're going to repeat what we did here on here. So we start off with a front post double crochet twice around this first double crochet. Like this. Then you single crochet into the next chain 1 space. So here's our chain 1 space, single crochet into there. Then you're going to chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space 3 times. 1, chain 1, 2, chain 1, 3. Then we're going to do a 3 double crochet decrease around the 4th, 5th, and 6th double crochet from round 9. So this is round 9, similar to this, right? So we're going to do 3 double crochet around the 4th, 5th, and 6th stitch. So if you count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, those 3 stitches is what we're going to do our 3 double crochet decrease in. Yarn over, into your hook, into the 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, go from the bottom up like normal, into the 4th stitch, like that, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, okay, now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, into your hook into the next stitch, that's 4, this is 5, yarn over, pull through 2, and the next one, yarn over, into your hook into the 6th one, 4 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. So you create that. Okay, so it looks like that. Now you're going to do a single crochet into the next chain 1 space of round 10. So turn your work around, see which one is not used, that one is used, and then this chain 1 space is not used, so that's the next one. Single crochet into there. Now we're going to chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, total of 3 times. So that's 1, chain 1, 2, chain 1, 3. And that leaves us to the end here with our last double crochet, where we're going to do 2 front post double crochet around this last double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook around the post, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, that's 1. Yarn over, insert your hook around the post, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, that's 2. And then we're going to chain 3, skip the next chain 3 space, and repeat here with what we did here with our 3 double crochet decrease. Okay, so that's going to be the pattern all the way around. So that's what that looks like, and then this is the decrease. Okay, so repeat that all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. So here's what my piece looks like at the end of round 11. Okay, I've done my last chain 3, and we're just going to connect it. To connect, we're just going to slip stitch into the beginning 3 double crochet decrease. So if you look here, here is our 1, 2, 3 double crochet. At the top of the decrease here, we're just going to slip stitch to connect. And that's our piece at the end of this round. Okay, now for round 12. To begin round 12, we're going to start off with chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this counts as our first double crochet and chain 3 space. Now we're going to do 2 front post double crochet decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet. So here's our 2 front post double crochet. So we have 1, 2. We're going to do a 2 front post double crochet decrease around that. So yarn over, insert your hook around the first front post double crochet around it, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on hook, yarn over, insert your hook around the second front post double crochet, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on hook, and over, pull through all 3 loops. Now we're going to do a front post double crochet around the same front post double crochet. So ignore the one we just made, the 2 front post double crochets, 1, 2. The second one, we're going to do a front post double crochet around that. Yarn over, insert your hook into the second one, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, like this. Now we are going to do single crochet in the next chain 1 space and chain 1 3 times. So here we have 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. To the first space, single crochet, chain 1, that's 1. In the next space, single crochet, chain 1, that's 2. And to the next space, single crochet, chain 1, that's 3. Now you're going to do a front post single crochet around the next 3 double crochet decrease. So here's a 3 double crochet decrease from the previous round. Insert your hook around it like that and do a single crochet. So that's the front post single crochet. Around it, single crochet, and that completes our front post single crochet. Now you're going to chain 1, and you're going to single crochet into the next chain 1 space 3 times. So here's the first, second, third. Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, and the last one, single crochet. Now we're here at our next 2 front post double crochet. What we're going to do is start off by doing a front post double crochet around the first front post double crochet. So we have 1, 2. Yarn over, insert your hook around the first front post double crochet, complete a front post double crochet, like that. Now we're going to do a front post double crochet decrease around these same 2. So ignore the one we just made, ignore this one. Around the previous 2, a decrease. So yarn over, insert your hook around the first one, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook around the second post, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops, unhook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So like that. Okay. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to continue the pattern, and this is going to be the repeat. So here's our decrease from the previous round. We're just going to do a double crochet into the top here, like that. Now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're here once again. Okay, we're here once again. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to show you one more time. We're going to start off with a 2 front post double crochet decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet. So yarn over, here's our first 2 front post double crochet, 1, 2. The first one, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into the next one, pull loop 3, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops unhook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That completes our decrease. Now you're going to front post double crochet around the same stitch. So ignoring the decrease that we just made, we're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the previous 1, 2, the second one here. Yarn over, insert your hook into that second post, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, completing a front post double crochet, like that. Now we're going to single crochet, chain 1 into the next chain 1 space, so 3 times. So here is the first, second, third chain 1 spaces. So into the first chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 1. To the second chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 1, and into the third chain 1 space, single crochet, and chain 1. Then you're going to do a front post single crochet around the 3 double crochet decrease from previous round, around like this. So insert your hook, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, completing a front post single crochet. Now you're going to chain 1, and then do a single crochet into the next chain 1 space 3 times. So here's the first, second, third, into the first chain 1, do a single crochet. Now you're going to chain 1 into the second chain 1 space, complete a single crochet, chain 1, and into the third chain 1 space, complete a single crochet. Now you're here at your 2 front post double crochet from previous round. We're going to start off with a front post double crochet around the first one, yarn over, insert your hook around the first one, and complete a around the post, front post double crochet. And then around, ignoring the one we just made, around the first and the second again, do a front post double crochet decrease. So around the first one, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook around the second one, pull loop through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, like that. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and repeat, starting with a double crochet over this decrease here, like we did there. Okay, so that's what we're creating for this round. That's what it looks like. Okay, so continue for that round all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Here we are at the end of row 12. I've done my last chain 3, and we're just going to connect by slip stitching into the third chain of beginning double crochet here. So counting from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, the third chain here, we will just slip stitch to connect like that. And then this is my piece at the end of this round. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now for round 13. So for round 13, it's very similar to the previous round. Okay, so we're going to start off with chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this chain 6 acts as our first double crochet and our chain 3. Now we are going to double crochet into the same stitch. So this double crochet right here, we're going to double crochet into there. So the third chain of chain 3 from previous round, like that. Now you're going to do 2 front post double crochet decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet. So you have 2 stitches here, 1, 2. You're going to do a 2 front post double crochet decrease around those 2, around the posts, like previous round. And then around this second stitch, we're going to do a front post double crochet. So around the same stitch. So it's the same instructions as we had previous round. Single crochet into the next chain 1 space. So that's here. Then you're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the next chain 1 space 5 times. Chain 1, single crochet to the next chain 1 space 5 times. So that's 1, here, chain 1, 2, chain 1, 3, chain 1, 4, chain 1, and 5. And that's going to bring you to the end here, at the end here. So again, you're going to have 2 stitches here, 1, 2. We're going to start off with a front post double crochet around the first post, followed by 2 front post double crochet decrease around the same 2 posts of the previous round. So around the first one, started around the second one, started 3 loops unhook, and now we'll pull through all 3 loops like that. Okay. Now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And at this point, we're just going to repeat basically what we did here. So in this first double crochet here, we're going to do double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. Double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, followed by chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are back here where we're going to do the same thing. We have 2 stitches here. We're going to do start off with a 2 front post double crochet decrease around these 2. 1, 2, and complete the decrease, followed by front post double crochet around the same stitch of the previous round. So yarn over into the second one here, a front post double crochet. Oops. Like that. Okay, now you are here. You're going to do a single crochet. You're going to single crochet into the next chain 1 space. Then you're going to chain 1 and single crochet into the next chain 1 space 5 times, and that's going to bring you to the end here. Okay, once you're done your last single crochet, you are here. You already have 2 stitches here. Start off with a front post double crochet around the first stitch, followed by a decrease around the same 2 stitches of the previous round. So the first one here, start your decrease, the second one, and continue your decrease like that. Then you're going to chain 3 and just repeat, starting with a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, and this is double crochet. Okay, so that's what we created. So you're going to do that all the way around, and I'm going to meet you at the end of this round. So here we are at the end of round 13. This is what my piece will look like. Okay, So here I have my last chain 3. I'm just going to connect, counting from the bottom. I know it's hard to see, but 1, 2, 3, the third chain here. And that third chain will be our last double crochet, or first double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. Okay, and that's what we have. So that's our piece. Now let's work on round 14. Here we are for round 14. Round 14 is very similar to the previous 2 rounds in the fact that this will be the same. The only difference would be this part here. Okay, so here we are starting. We're going to start off with a chain 5, and this chain 5 counts as our first double crochet and chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to do 3 double crochet into the center chain of the next chain 3 space. So the chain itself, not the space. So here's our chain 3, 1, 2, 3 into the second chain, which is the center one. We're going to do 3 double crochet into there, into the chain itself. 1, 2, and 3, like that. Now you're going to chain 2 and double crochet into the next double crochet. So chain 2, and here's our next double crochet. We're going to double crochet into there, just at the top, like that. So that's what we created. And now we are going to chain 3 and do a 2 front post double crochet decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet. So chain 3, and this we're essentially just repeating. Okay, so we're going to start off with 2 front post double crochet, decrease around the next 2 stitches. So we have 2 stitches here, 1, 2. Around those 2, we're going to do our decrease around the posts themselves. So just like before, complete your decrease. Now we're going to ignore this decrease we just made back into the second post of the previous round. So 1, 2, the second stitch here, we're going to just do our front post double crochet around that. So nothing new, same steps as last round. Complete your front post double crochet, and you're creating that. Now you're just going to single crochet into the next chain 1 space, followed by chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space 4 times. That was 1, 2, 3, and the last one here, 4. Okay, now you're back here where you have your 2 stitches. Into the first stitch here, you're going to do your front post double crochet around there. And then you're going to ignore this front post double crochet you just did, and back into the 2 stitches of the previous round, you're going to do your front post double crochet decrease. So around the first front post double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over into your hook around the second stitch, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, like that. So same instructions. Now we're just going to chain 3, and this is where our repeat begins. So after you chain 3, you're going to double crochet in the next double crochet. So here's our double crochet into there. Then you're going to chain 2 and 3 double crochet into the center stitch of the next 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, the second chain, 3 double crochet into this chain. 1, 2, and 3, and then following that you are just going to chain 2 and do a double crochet into the next double crochet, and then chain 3. Okay, so we created that. After you chain 3, we are here where we're going to do the exact same thing as we did the last 2 rounds. So nothing has changed there, so I'm going to do that. So the first 2 stitches, I'm going to do my front post double crochet decrease. Following that, I'm going to ignore the stitch I just made, and around the second post of the previous round, I'm going to do my front post double crochet. Then I'm going to do a single crochet into the next chain 1 space, followed by chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space 4 times. And 4, and that leads us to the end here, where you're going to you start off with a front post double crochet around the first post here, ignoring the front post double crochet we just made, do a decrease around the 2 stitches of the previous round. 1, and 2 to completing that decrease, chain 3, and repeat, starting with here, double crochet into the next double crochet. Okay, so this, and all that. So that's with the pattern all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here we are at the end of round 14. This is what my piece will look like. Okay, so we have this part coming along, and this is our beginning. To connect, after we do our chain 3, 1, 2, 3, our last chain 3, we're just going to slip stitch into the third chain of beginning chain 5, 1, 2, 3, counting from the bottom, and that's just going to connect our piece like that. Alright, so that's our piece at the end of this round. Now for round 16. Now for round 15. For round 15, this part here is going to be the exact same as we did the last 2 rounds. The only difference will be this part here. Okay, so we're just going to start off by chain 6, which counts as our first double crochet, and chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to front post double crochet twice around the next double crochet. So here's our next double crochet. We have 1, 2, 3 around this double crochet. We're just going to do a front post double crochet 2 times around the first double crochet here. So yarn over, go around the post, complete a double crochet 1, same post again, complete a double crochet 2. That's 2 front post double crochet around that first post. Now you're going to front post double crochet around the next double crochet and front post double crochet twice around the next double crochet. So around the second one, we're just going to do 1 front post double crochet around this post. And then the last double crochet here, we're going to do 2 front post double crochet around this last post. 1 and 2. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, now we're going to chain 3 and double crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 3, double crochet into the next double crochet. So our next double crochet is here. We're just going to double crochet on top of it with a regular double crochet. Now you're going to do chain 3 and 2 front post double crochet decrease around the next 2 front post double crochet stitches. So chain 3, and we're going to do the same thing we did here for the previous rounds. Okay, so start off with our 2 front post double crochet around the 2 stitches, then a front post double crochet around the second same stitch. The only difference is the center, where we start off with a single crochet into the next chain 1 space like normal. Following that, we just do chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space of the previous round 3 times. That's it. That's the only difference. So it's 1 less time than the previous round. Alright, that's it. And now you're here at the end here. You're going to do the same thing as the previous round, which is in the 2 stitches here. The first one, complete a front post double crochet around that stitch, and then you're just going to complete a 2 front post double crochet decrease around the 2 stitches of the previous round, just like normal. Like that. Okay? Now you're here. After this, you're going to chain 3. And this is where your repeat begins. After you chain 3, you're just going to do a double crochet in the next double crochet. Then you're going to chain 3, front post double crochet twice around the next double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. You have 3 double crochet here. The first one, you're going to do front post double crochet twice around this, then 1 front post double crochet around the second one, then the third one here, front post double crochet twice around the third one. Okay, so 1, we're going to do 2 front post double crochets around this one. The second one, you're just going to do 1 front post double crochet, and then the third one, you're going to do 2 front post double crochet around that. Okay, then you're going to chain 3. Do a double crochet around in the next double crochet, like that. Then you're going to chain 3, and you're here once again. Okay, we're just going to do the same thing that we did here, which is the same as the previous round, minus 1 stitch in the center here. That's it. Okay, so that's going to be the pattern all the way around. I'm going to meet you at the end of this round.